Hi, my name is Mira. My dad is German, Austrian, Hungarian, pretty much what some people would call exotic white bread. My mom is Chinese. I also have a brother, and then there's me, the youngest. Me and my brother are what is called biracial. The definition of biracial is consisting of or representing two separate racial groups. Some may describe biracial people as exotic, rare, different, or confused. But in reality, 6.9% of American adults are multiracial, and that number is on the rise. Multiracial children now make up the largest demographic of U.S. citizens under the age of 18. Also, multiracial people are not confused about our identity. As Sheila Delgado, a 14-year-old multiracial girl said, "Being biracial isn't hard because we're confused about our racial identity. It's hard because everyone else is confused." Race plays a big part in American society, which is a problem because race means nothing. Race is often confused with heritage, but race is not heritage. And the fact that someone is only half of one race does not make them any less of that race by culture. So why do people care so much about ethnicity? Psychologist Maria Root said that when someone asks, "What are you?" they're actually saying, "I am uncomfortable that you do not fit into a box like I have been taught to expect." Another issue that I have personally faced as a biracial is that people are always trying to tell me my own race. Asians say that I'm white, whites say that I'm Asian. Why can't I just be me? According to a study conducted by Pew Research Center, 1 in 5 multiracials have felt pressured to identify as one race. Someone who is mixed race does not have a racial identity that is set in stone. Multiracials have the right to change which side of them they identify as based on their situation at the time. In fact, about 70% of multiracial people have changed their views on their own racial identity sometime in their lifetime. Over 1 in 5 mixed-race adults have altered their appearance in order to change the way that others saw their race, whether that be by their hair, their clothes, or their social affiliations. Sydney Walker said in her documentary, "I do think a lot of the pressure put on multiracial and biracial people is the need that we feel to side with a race, to pick a race, to fit in with a particular race." But why? So, right now you may be asking yourself, how can we put a stop to this negative behavior? Well, studies show that children can recognize race from very young, as early as 3 years of age. A mother of biracial children herself has said that her children have felt self-conscious about their own skin color because all the princesses and heroes in the movies they were watching were white. Her daughters wanted to be white too. Which makes sense when you think about it, because only 4 out of 11 Disney princesses are people of color, and only 1 is a person of color who does not have to be geographically. In popular media, mixed-race children and adults are virtually non-existent. If you combine those two elements, you get a society that isn't very educated on, nor accepts anything more than racial purity. On top of more representation, education would stop discrimination or rude behavior against multiracial people as well. For example, in a history textbook, you would see Frederick Douglass called black. However, these textbooks in which children are educated from fail to acknowledge the fact that his father was white. Frederick Douglass was actually multiracial. Barack Obama is also mislabeled as purely black, as the media refuses to acknowledge the white part of him. Perhaps if more were educated on the matter, more would accept both sides of his racial background. Obama himself has stated on the matter, "Black people are all kinds of racially mixed up." He further went on to joke, "Well, that's actually true for white America as well. We just know more about it." Obama has also stated, "I am less interested in how we label ourselves. What matters is, am I showing people respect?" I personally think that Obama's choice of words in this statement was very precisely stated. The way that the word label is juxtaposed with the word respect is both intriguing and powerful. So next time you see anyone, try to think about the facts and show them some respect by refusing to give them a label based on the arbitrary category that we call race.